Hello students, let us continue with the eclipse. Students, we have seen how the eclipse takes place. Today, let's see solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. We have already seen that eclipse occur when the sun, moon and earth comes in a straight line and in a same plane, in such a way that ray of light intersect them, or we can say earth's axis is in the same line as the direct path of light. Solar eclipse: if the moon is in between the sun and earth, shadow of moon falls on earth. The place on the earth where moon's shadow falls experiences solar eclipse. Here in this figure you can see the sun, the moon and earth. The moon comes in between the sun and earth. Hence we can see the black dot, the shadow of moon, it is falling on the earth. At this place we can experience solar eclipse. And the lighter shadow, which is called penumbra, here also solar eclipse is seen. Solar eclipse are of three types: partial solar eclipse, annular solar eclipse and total solar eclipse. First, partial solar eclipse. During the period of solar eclipse, at the place when the shadow of moon is light, that is, it is in penumbra, the sun disk appears partially covered, as you can see in the first figure, and the actual photograph is also given. Partially it is covered. This condition is known as partial solar eclipse. We can see in the first figure only the part is covered. Second, annular solar eclipse. Sometimes of solar eclipse, the moon is in apogee position, that is far away. We have already seen previously what is apogee position and perigee position. Apogee means here the moon is far away from earth. As a result, from a very small region of the earth only, an illuminated edge of the sun disk is seen in a form of ring. This condition is known as annular solar eclipse. So we can only see the ring because at this position the moon is far away from the earth, it is in apogee position. Then and then only we can see annular solar eclipse. Third, total solar eclipse. Now here total solar eclipse, when we see in the area where the darker shadow of the moon falls on the earth, the sun becomes completely invisible. In the previous figure we have seen the darker shadow. That place can see the total solar eclipse, as we can't see the sun because of the moon. Completely it becomes is invisible. At that time we say it's total solar eclipse. Let's try to understand it with the help of this animation. The rays of sun are falling on the moon. It is shown with the pink color. As compared to sun, moon is very small. And the shadow of the moon is cast on the earth. We can see the dark shadow. So the sun rays are falling on the moon and its shadow is cast on the earth. It is shown in the pink color. And the inner lines which are shown here, when the light falls, the reflected light of the earth when sun rays are also falling on the earth, the reflected light of the earth, it is shown here, falls on the moon. The green color lines are the reflected light of the earth which are coming in the inner part. Here the dark shadow is called umbra and the lighter shadow it is called penumbra. In this way, the whole phenomena of solar eclipse takes place. I hope you have understood with the help of this animation. So you might be wondering why these cross lines are given, but actually the sun rays are always in a straight line. These intersecting lines, it is showing the reflected rays of the earth which are coming back. Thank you.